What up, peoples? You already know Big Lou tapping back in with what it do with Big Lou. NFC y'all too, baby. Drinking this double freaking shot of espresso. The Sicilian is called. Uh, so anyways, it's the first time you're coming to the channel. It's highly appreciated if you like to share the channel with your family, friends, folks, peoples, gente, buddies, pals, amigos, and like us Puerto Ricanos, Boricuas say, panas. I'm currently at the park. Excuse me with the noise. You got the city workers doing the field and stuff. They just mowed it. Now they're weed eating, so it's a little loud. Me and Daisy over here at the park kicking it while the wifey's walking. And I'm tired as hell. Just got out of work and I didn't get much sleep yesterday, Valentine's Day. So I hope everybody had a good Valentine's Day out there. Hope everybody treated their Valentines as such. You feel me? What's up, Mugs? What up? And be sure to catch the No Flies on Ricans tonight. If you're on the East Coast, it'll be 7 p.m. If you're on the West Coast, Pacific time, 4 p.m. As you guys know, we ain't been on over there in about 4 months. You know, certain people's, not certain people, but Nelson, Carlos been having, different scheduled things. And so, I've been going strong. Hey. I've been going strong here. What to do with Big Lou for a minute. No, no. Let me see. No, you're not damaging that already. I just bought that for you. Get your paw out there. Come on, let me see. So I just bought her hold on one second. Let me turn the camera off while I put this away so she don't damage it. Hold on. I'll still talk. Yeah, Valentine's Day turned out good yesterday. Took the wife to this Mexican restaurant. The food was good. It was something I never got before. The beans were great. They had French fries on the plate. They were great. Everything came out good, man. We had a couple of drinks. I don't drink. You know what I'm saying? I don't drink. So, it is what it is. But it was cool. Did a little reminiscing when I was a kid. Some of my other dogs I had. We were talking about things. So it was cool, man. You know what I mean? I always made it a tradition, last so many years now that I always, even before the years that I was out, I always would get my mother-in-law something and my mom something. And now I got 2 little girls on top of my oldest girl. So I get all of them something. So I get all the women of my life something. My mother-in-law, my mom, my old lady, my 3 daughters. I got a granddaughter. You know what I'm saying? And I got another grandbaby on the way. So hopefully it's a boy. Either way, it doesn't matter. But, it'd be nice to have a little boy. You know what I mean? Carlos, vaya. And we got PNG Media News, Mike out of Chi-Town, baby. What's going on? Don't trip on me, fellas. This double espresso called the Sicilian got me going. You feel me? So I'm just at the park, man. It's fucking cold. I know this ain't shit compared to Chicago, New York, you know what I'm saying? But Massachusetts, but it's cold to me right now. My hands are fucking freezing. You know what I mean? Anyways, I came out here, just shoot the shit for a minute. I got to go somewhere by 11. They close at 11. So I'm only going to run this for about 40 minutes. Play with the dog a little bit, throw her a little rope. And then I got a new thing. It's called a flirt pole. And hopefully I can entice her to get a little more active, get her a little more drive. Cause she'll chase it and she'll bring it back to me and she'll do it for about 5 to 10 times. And then she'll get a little lazy, so I got to take into consideration. It's I forgot how the guy says it. It's it's not about perfection. It's about progress with the dogs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking that in because I got a bad attitude, man. I got a temper and stuff like that, but I'm trying my darndest not to let her upset me. But to be real with you, she ain't even like that type of dog. So, if she does pee in the house, it's my fault. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, it's my fault, but it hasn't even happened. So that's a good thing. But I'm talking about as far as like trying to get her, like sometimes when we head home, she wants to pull real hard. You know what I mean? And she's strong as hell for a little baby already, for 6 months old. She's hella strong. When we took her stitches out of her ears from getting her ears cropped, it took 3 of us to hold her. What's up, Nick M? I had to hold her from her back legs. And then one of the guys held her around her neck while the stitches were taken out because a couple of the stitches was real difficult to get to. And She did well though, but she wasn't feeling it. You know what I mean? Like anybody wouldn't. You know what I mean? And to be honest, I had second thoughts. I almost was not gonna do the ears, but she had real big floppy ears, and I don't really dig that. You know what I mean? And it just brings them out when you get the ears done, man. So she was still young enough to get them done. Some people don't dig that, but you know what? To each his own. You know what I mean? If you like your dog's ears floppy, then hey, that's your business. You want them crop? You want them flop or crop? You know what I'm saying? And I want it crop. If she had, like my son's dog, she got real little ears. So if she had ears like that, I wouldn't even trip on it. But there it is. There's the link to the No Fly Zone. We're going live, like I said, at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So that'll be, if you're on the West Coast, Washington, California, Oregon, it'll be 4 p.m. And I think parts of Arizona, maybe in Texas, I think it's only 1 hour difference. And in some parts of Texas, Oklahoma, all that type of thing is 2 hours difference, I believe, as well as like Chicago and all that. And then later, after we're done at the No Fly Zone, I got another live set up with Mikey DiLeonardo Jr. and his dad, or not his dad, excuse me, his father-in-law. His father-in-law is a fellow Puerto Rican from New York. And we're going to talk boxing. We're going to talk about the up-and-coming superstars or stars and superstars of boxing, the young fellas that are hungry, and talk a little bit about the boxing politics and how it's fucking up, what us fans want to see. Some of the big fights, such as Crawford Spence, Andrade Charlo. We're hoping to get Beterbiev and Bivol at heavyweight for the undisputed. Usyk and Fury, you know what I'm saying? So the way it is, Mikey DiLeonardo Jr. just sent me a text message and he said it's on for the night. He said his father-in-law is cool with that time. So we're going to go. So I posted it on my community page that 10:30, you know what I mean? But depending on how long we go at the No Fly Zone, we might even come. It might be earlier than that. So we're going to probably do a few more different videos because he's very knowledgeable on boxing. He surprised me, because I got at him first and I wanted to bring him on and talk about, growing up around that, because he's from royalty, man, just keep it real. His father, even though his father did what he did, his father came from a lineage, 100 years of loyalty, royalty in that life. And then on his other side, his grandfather, his uncle was an associate, and all the DeChicos are his family. So I wanted to ask him about how he grew up, being around his great uncles and second cousins and things such. And he said he's cool with that, but he said let's talk about boxing first. And I'm like, cool. Anything to bring some guests on, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm down. I called him yesterday. He called me back after he showered the kids because I did a video with Flacco, but I was waiting Convict's Perspective. But I told him that I'm waiting for Michael Jr. to call me, and as soon as he calls me, I'll tap in with him. So that's what I did. Mikey Jr. called me. We went over what we're going to talk about, and then we'll probably go further next time. Maybe talk about our own pound for pound list, and then talk about the pound for pound list by Ring Magazine and what's it called, Rec Box, and go over who we think shouldn't be there and who we think should be there, because there's some undisputed champions such as Jermell Charlo, the lighter brother, that's not on there, and he's undisputed champion at 154. So I don't see how you can hold all the belts and not be on that pound for pound, right? He took a loss by Tony Harrison and then came back and fucked Tony Harrison up, right? And then he had a close, I think it was a draw with Brian Castano, and then he came back and knocked his ass out. So this kid is real deal Holyfield. He's with the business. He takes care of business on rematches. His brother, on the other hand, has been, I don't know, nursing an injury for so long, and I'm surprised the WBC hasn't stripped his ass of the belt yet. I mean, you're talking like 2 years he ain't fought, and he still got the WBC title. I don't understand that, right? But I just heard this yesterday that him and Demetrius Andrade are gonna fight. So that's one that people have been waiting for a while too. You know what I mean? And then we got Inoue and Stephen Fulton gonna fight. We got Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis who are gonna fight. We got Spence and Thurman are gonna fight. We got David Benavidez and Caleb Plant are gonna fight. So they got some good fights coming up. But not where we want it to be. The politics of boxing, like I said, it sucks. If you're not with PBC, they're not trying to make fights with Top Rank. If you're with Top Rank, they're not trying to make fights with Golden Boy. If you're with Golden Boy, they're not trying to make fights with fucking Matchroom. If you're with Matchroom, they're not trying to make fights with Mayweather. It's all a bunch of bullshit, right? It's not like back in the day where the motherfuckers, you know, Duran fought Leonard and Leonard fought Hearns and Hearns fought fucking Duran and Duran fought Hagler and fucking Hearns fought Hagler and Benitez fought Hearns and Benitez fought Duran and Benitez fought Leonard. You know what I mean? And Pepino Cuevas fought fucking Tommy Hearns, and he was supposed to fight Sugar Ray Leonard. You know, the dudes didn't duck each other back then. They fought, and they didn't give a fuck about, yeah, they cared about O's, the zeros, you know, on the loss side, but all of them got losses. You know what I mean? All of them got losses, and most of them, besides Marvelous Hagler, they got multiple losses. You know, Duran has, I think, like 15, 19 losses, but he's got over 100 and some wins, you know, and he's considered the greatest lightweight champion ever. So, you know, that's the thing about Mayweather. He changed the game, man, with, you know, protecting that O. Even though Mayweather did fight everybody, he didn't duck nobody. You know, he did fight Pacquiao way later. After Pacquiao, you know, Pacquiao too, he started off, he got knocked out a few times when he was younger. He got beat, you know. I'm gonna make a video on that too. I did a little short on it, and I asked the question, whose accomplishment is greater, the 50-0 by Mayweather or the 8 division world championships that Pacquiao has? And I think Pacquiao has, out of the 8 divisions he won a title, in the 8 divisions that he conquered a title, he also has a total, I think it's between 12 and 14 actual major world titles that he won. And then I think he has like 6 lineal championships, I believe. It's something like that. You know, so I want to do a video and go over, you know, the accomplishments of those 2 fighters. They're definitely going to go down as, 2 of the greatest of all time. Nobody's done that what Manny's done. The closest is De La Hoya with 6 divisions, and then you got Tommy Hearns with 5, and you got a few 4 guys, and there's a lot of 3 division champions. You know what I mean? There's a lot. There's a ton. I think Sugar Ray Leonard's got, let me see. Sugar Ray's got welterweight, middleweight, and light heavyweight. I don't know if Sugar Ray won super middleweight or junior middleweight, but he definitely won middleweight. He definitely won welterweight, and he definitely won light heavyweight when he beat Donnie Laccn. I remember that. So, you know, it's a, but yeah, just boxing just ain't what it used to be, man. You know what I mean? I did a little video on Caleb Plant and David Benavidez. You know, I don't understand why the father talked so fucking vulgar. You know, like the pussy word and the bitch word. That's very unprofessional for a trainer to do some shit like that. You know, talk shit, okay, but those type of words, man. And then you know, they said that he made some bad comments about Caleb Plant's little baby girl that passed away. You know, if that's true, man, that's some sick shit, man. That's some despicable shit. You know, and it seems like, and I'm gonna keep it real too. It seems like Jose Senior Benavidez, he doesn't like respect. Like it seems like he respects Latin fighters only. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if you guys know, but David, his son, is Mexican from him, and the mother is Ecuadorian. So David will go in sometimes with 2 flags, sometimes 3 flags if he brings the American flag. And, you know, a lot of people don't know that, but Mike Tyson nicknamed him the Mexican Monster, and he also goes by La Bandera Roja, which means the red flag. You know, I just don't understand that. You know, and Caleb Plant made a good point. He said most boxing trainers that actually know how to box, that been in the ring and knows the struggles and what it's about, they don't talk like that. You know, guys that are trainers now, and I gotta agree with him on that. You know, it's one thing, you don't like the guy, okay, you don't like him, you can call him names, I'm gonna smash you, this and that. When you start saying, every time the man's starting to talk at the mic, you're calling him a pussy and a bitch, and come on, man, how is he a pussy? And he's right there, he's gonna fight you. He already signed the contract. You know, then the father, I seen the father on, oh man, I can't think of the name of the show, but it's with Nestor. He's a Dominican dude, and then Danny's a Mexican kid out of Chicago. They have a boxing podcast. They have good guests, real boxing trainers, real boxers on there. And the dad was on there, and he was talking about, oh, we gave him everything he wanted. He wanted to come in last. He wanted to be called the champ. He wanted this. And I prayed for the fight. Like, who the fuck says that shit? You prayed for the fight. Come on. Hey, come here. Get over here. Come on. Where the heck you going? Get your little arse over here. So, yeah, I don't understand that. You know, like even Angel Garcia, Robert Guerrero, Floyd Mayweather Sr., Roger Mayweather, you know, they talk some shit, but usually they're talking because the other dad's talking shit. But I've never heard them dudes call people pussies and fucking bitches and shit like that. You know, and if they did, I haven't heard it. Like Angel Garcia, he gets a little crazy. He'll talk some shit, but you know, I don't ever hear it to that point. And especially talking about somebody's dead child, man. That's some despicable shit, man. I don't know about that, man. That's some way out shit there. You know, the guy lost his little baby girl, like I think he was like an infant or maybe a year old, 2 years old, something like that. She wasn't old at all. You know, and to say things about a baby, man, I don't understand that shit. I don't get that shit at all, one bit. You know, just like I don't understand somebody talking about somebody's family that's deceased. I don't get that shit either, man. That's some chump ass shit, if you ask me. You know, and you guys know how I feel about another man calling another man a bitch and a punk. I don't like that shit. You know what I mean? I don't like that shit because, for one thing, you guys are professional boxers. You guys are gonna talk. You're gonna talk with your hands in the ring. You guys are professionals making millions of dollars. Why are you gonna go fucking jeopardize getting into it in a press conference where you're only gonna get off probably 2 punches, maybe 2 punches? Remember Canelo? He got off 2 quick punches on Caleb Plant, right, and cut him with his glasses. And that's about it because they're going to step in front of you guys. And they know these two, well, it's not even these two have so much bad blood. It's that David Benavidez got the bad blood. He's the one talking this shit, you know, so they already got a bunch of security, big old motherfuckers too. They're being in between them, you know. So I just don't get it. And Nick Gamma even said it too. Like he posted a comment on that video. He's like, it just makes no sense. Caleb Plant's not scared. He's right there. And Caleb Plant's an elite fighter. He's one of the top guys in that division. Obviously, Canelo's above him. He beat him. And I think David Benavidez is going to whoop him too. But I can't. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe he goes in there with a game plan to stick and move and just keep David off him and just give him a boxing clinic. That's possible. But I'll tell you this. Oh, that was another thing, that he wanted a bigger ring. He wanted to fight in a bigger ring than a normal ring. That's what the dad said too. So I don't know. So that tells me that he plans on, like, you know, stick and move, you know, a lot more, and not letting David cut the ring off and catch him in the corners, catch him against the ropes, because David's got power. David's big. David's pretty fast for his size. You know, I see David going up to 175 soon too, because after a while, these guys, it becomes difficult for them to continue to cut the weight at that division that they've been in. I mean, look at all the boxers over the years. There hasn't been except for heavyweights. There's been no boxers that just stay in one division. Everybody goes up. Hey, come here. Come here, Daisy. Come here. Everybody goes up. You know what I mean? So, you know, and that's the thing too. Spence and Thurman are supposed to both be going up to junior middleweight or super welterweight, depending on which sanctioning body it is. It's both the same. It both means 154 pounds. Because it's obvious that we're not going to get the Crawford Spence fight. Both guys, they're both. Spence is with PBC, which is Al Heyman. Crawford was with Top Rank. Now he's a free agent. But the fact that he's not with PBC, Al Heyman's not trying to make none of those fights. So Thurman's PBC, Spence is PBC. They're going to make the fight. That's how it's going. And they're fighting at 154. So, you know, Spence is already leaving. I think he's just going to leave the welterweight division. He's going to end up vacating the belts. That's going to give Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz, and then also Crawford, a chance to pick up those other belts. I don't see Crawford going up to 154, not yet, because he's already came three. That's his third division already. He's been a champion in lightweight, junior welterweight, so 135, 140, and now he's the WBO 147 champ. So I don't see him going up to junior middleweight yet. Hey, come here. I don't see him going up yet, but I do see him at some point going up. But then again, keep in mind, he's already 35 years old. So, you know, how many more years is he going to box? He's 38-0, 39-0, with about, I'm not sure how many knockouts he has, probably 20-something knockouts. Yeah, we're not going to get that fight. So both guys feel that they're the A-side fighter. Both guys want more money than the other one. It should be just split down the middle, 50-50. Both you guys are well-accomplished fighters. You know, Spence has 3 belts at the welterweight division. Crawford's been undisputed at another division. He's had a belt or 2 at another division, and now he has a WBO at the welterweight division. So both guys are undefeated. Both guys are in their 30s. Time's ticking. I don't think we're gonna get it. And if we do get it, it's gonna be way later down the line. Like the Pacquiao Mayweather fight. So it is what it is. Uh-oh. Look at Daisy taking off to the wifey. Look at her. You guys here? So anyways, I'm looking forward to going on with my brothers Carlos and Nelson. It's well overdue, but just to be clear, and everybody that's here knows this, we ain't never ran and hid from nobody. Not especially not no fucking YouTube cartoon keyboard character. You know what I'm saying? That claims to be as tall as motherfucking Blackjack Mulligan, right? And have motherfucking pythons bigger than the Hulkster, right? Which we know is bull motherfucking shit. Straight motherfucking mentira. If you guys don't speak Spanish, that means a motherfucking lie. He's a motherfucking mentiroso. That means a motherfucking liar. Like Pinocchio. And that nose will start, you know what I'm saying? Anyhow, look at my little tank. Come on, little tanky. Tanky. So anyways, yeah, she is. Carlos, she is. I almost bought me a male puppy early this morning, and I found that they're in Virginia. The puppy's a good price. The thing is that just to get her from Virginia to get Virginia to here is as much as what the puppy's gonna cost. So I'm cool. I'll find one right here. I met a lot of people that day I went, and there's another event coming up next Saturday. It's a photo shoot, so we're gonna take Daisy with the kids and have her take pictures with the kids, and probably a family picture maybe, but for sure with the kids, because you know, we're gonna promote her. We're gonna keep promoting her. That's why I keep taking pictures of her, and I have a ton of pictures of her as a baby, first out the mother's womb. I got all the puppies when they just came out. I got the mother when she was a baby. I got the father when he was a baby. I got their pictures now. I got pictures of the grandparents. Her paper should be coming in the mail any minute, any day, I should say, because I paid extra $15 to get them quick back. And I have like 6-7 generations of grandparents and great grandparents 6 times back for her. So what I said, like what I'm saying is, you know, you promote them, show their pictures as they're growing. You know, that's why I've been doing so many shorts of her and things like that. And since I had her the last 3 weeks, she's grown already. She's already put on about 8 pounds, and it seems like she's grown an inch, at least an inch. But I'm gonna measure her today, and I'm gonna measure her today, and I'm gonna document it. And then there's another big event, another show in Stockton, here in Stockton. In April, and then that's when I'm gonna take her in there and walk her around. By then she'll be 8 months, so she should be about probably 70 pounds by then, I'd imagine, 65 at least, and grow another inch, I would think. She's gonna be a big dog though, and everybody in the house loves her, so it's a big plus, man. And her behavior and her temperament is so awesome that she just fits in perfect with the kids and the family, man. You know, I don't think I want to deal with a puppy yet until either she has her litter or she's full grown. That way the puppy can mimic her. You know what I mean? I've always had good success with having dogs. Always had good success with dogs. The puppies mimicking the dogs. Right here. Fucking pants are falling off. Hold on. You want it? Oh, good catch. Oh, he brought it to me. She brought it back to me. Yeah, we don't run from nobody. Oh, shit. That was a bullshit ass narrative that was being pushed. That you know, oh, we got proof, but was never proof about any of the allegations that was said about us. You know what I'm saying? And I'm my own man. Everything I've been through in my life, you think I'm gonna let some lame ass motherfucker tell me what to do? Out of all the shit I've been through in my life, fucking must have bumped your head, man. You know what I mean? You don't know me. You don't know me. This is what you see is what you think. You know, this is how I am, but this is how I am in person as well. But just like Carlos and Nelson, we've been through some shit. We're not the only ones. There's a lot of people on here that just live that real life. You know what I'm saying? And been through shit. You know, prison life and selling dope and being shot at, being stabbed, shooting at people, trying to stab people. You know what I mean? All that fucking shit. Everything that comes with the streets, we've been through. You know, if there's some fake ass motherfucker to come talk shit and ain't about shit. You know what I mean? And that goes for a whole lot of them. whole lot of them come on here and talk about this and talk about that and talk about that and this and that and never even live that life, period. Don't know, you don't even have even a clue about it. How you want to come on here and talk about jail and prison and you ain't never been there? You know what I mean? Because you watched 60 Days In. The fuck out of here. Fucking joke. Oh, I watched 60 Days In, so now I'm a professional. I know what time it is. The fuck out of here. You know what haters do, bro. No receipts for anything that, yeah, exactly. Exactly. And then when I show up and call motherfuckers out on it for running their mouths, then it's like, oh, if it's not true, we'll apologize. But it's like, wait a minute, you motherfucker said 100% you knew, right? That this individual, what he said that we did, I did, all three of us by name. But now you're going after him, talking shit. And then you guys are being threatened now too. You better watch yourselves because so and so, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't play them games. You know what I'm saying? You guys know what my name is. You know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I don't play games. There's nothing to hide about. You know what I'm saying? I am who I am. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to be a tough guy about nothing, but hey, it is what it is. Don't be fucking threatening a motherfucker and this and that and then just sit on your ass and not do nothing. You know what I mean? When you don't show yourself, you want to talk about my double chin, motherfucker. Shit. You know what I mean? I'm real. Shit. Motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? But anyways, I'm looking forward to the show tonight. You know what I mean? I'm looking real forward to sharing the panel with my brothers, and we gonna do the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what are you eating? You eating the damn thing? That's the coffee thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap on out. This was just a short one. I'll see you guys later, and we'll catch you on the no-fly zone. And then afterwards, with that guest I'm having, Mikey DiLeonardo Jr. and his father-in-law, we're gonna talk some boxing. Appreciate everybody that tapped in. Nick Am, Carlos, of course, Mike from PNG Media News, Muggs, and whoever else is here watching that didn't comment. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and I appreciate you guys that are going to watch it later after it's uploaded by the YouTube. With that being said, Big Lou and Daisy Queen, a.k.a. Daisy La Azula, tapping out.